All right, hello, welcome everyone to the second episode of the Go In or Out podcast, the podcast with the most cliche catchphrase. I'm your host today, Ruben Reinenberg, and I'm joined today with my friend, our D&D master, guitar boy, Jaimy.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening.
And I'm also joined with our producer, upcoming boy band maker, and the guy who can wear every Hawaiian shirt and still look extremely sexy, Tom.
Well, thank you very much.
We're going to talk about our first topic. Today, I want to thank everyone for our support on our first episode. Positive feedback, constructive criticism we can work on. If you haven't checked out our first episode, then click in the link below and also have a listen to our last episode, guys.
Yeah, really check it out. It's our origin story, kind of.
Yeah, and if you if you didn't finish it yet, just finish it. Like,
yeah,
listen
take
to
your
the whole
time,
thing.
right?
Like, you just listen to it in parts. But also, I want to explain one thing before we start. I might have been stupid enough to forget my microphone, so that's why there's going to be a bit of a delay between Jaimy and me talking. So yeah, I'm gonna give it back to Jaimy now.
And now for the weather.
you should be here in the studio. It looks extremely funny, but already this day kind of started very funny because first we're gonna. I thought we would record in Jamie's house,
And I thought we were recording in Ruben's house, so I went there.
So
I got a picture of him in my house, and I was like, wait.
So when he was at my house, I was actually in Jamie's house with his dad drinking a beer. And so my sister sent this picture of Jaimy just standing in front of my house.
Yeah,
and I sent her the picture back with me and and his dad. So, well, eventually we're here, right?
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually,
it took a bit longer than expected,
But well, everything aside, right? So for today, guys, we're gonna do some self-reflection. We're gonna talk about our past self for like specifically the last 1 to 2 years. I made up some questions for you guys, so I hope you guys are ready.
of course, yeah.
Yeah, James, are you ready?
I think Thomas too.
I think I am.
All right, good. All right, for our first question is for you, Jaimy. So thinking about like the time, like the last 2 years. So how do you feel like you develop your relationships with friends and maybe family? How do you feel like you're putting enough effort in it, and how most of your relationships developed in the last 1 or 2 years?
Well, they've changed a lot in the last 2 years.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like
there was a lot of stuff going on. I did the theater, which got me into my friend group right now.
yeah,
A lot of the friends I know right now is because I did theater. Like, I know you, I know Tom better because of it, kind of. Sue,
Sue, yes.
Sue, yeah, some other people. And even though I might have known some people earlier than that, it's really the theater stuff in the past 1 to 2 years that really kicked off friendships and everything.
Yeah, you found like the last 2 years a lot of friends you're now developing those.
Yeah, a lot of friends which I'm like, yeah, this can work out long term.
Yeah,
friendship.
you want to see for the upcoming, let's say, 5 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Like, I feel like I've indeed met you through theater, and I feel like, yeah, you're one of the guys I really want to keep putting effort in.
Yeah, indeed.
So that's why we always also started the podcast. So, yeah, seeing that, like, the last 1 or 2 years, it's very strange that, because I really feel how you about like friends you made into theater. I made a lot of friends like indeed Sue and Tom and some other people, and maybe some people I already knew but knew more because of musicals. So that's pretty cool indeed. So for you, Tom, I got a question for you, Tom.
All right, what is it?
So looking back, when I was a kid, I used to put some goals for myself, like goals that I want to achieve. So for you, for the last 1 or 2 years, have you made some goals for yourself or some dreams you were set to do in life? And are you already achieving some of them, or are you on your way to achieve them?
Well, like the small goals that I to be honest, I have this one long-term goal that is like at least making audio engineering and stuff like that my job.
Yeah.
Which is like my long-term goal. I'm busy making that happen. So, but apart from that, the smaller goals I have mostly just been getting through year by year. Like, I don't really have like But that it's like medium term because it's not totally short term, but it's just like I get through my exams and
Yeah, you're just like living in the moment, like enjoying life
Yeah.
now.
yeah, mostly that. And
Yeah,
just,
well, that's pretty okay because I feel like that's also a good way to be living in the moment instead of working on something that's far ahead. You also should live in the moment, right?
yeah, no, definitely. At least I think so. And it's like yeah. What the thing is like. I have other goals, right? Because there's also goals that I just want to hang out with friends more and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And that's like really short term. It's like, yo, I feel like I haven't been hanging out with my friends more long enough, and then hang out with friends more, you know. And I set small goals, but I'm not really much of a goal setter, as you'd call it. It's not really that I'd specifically say I'm setting that as a goal. It's just happening.
Yeah, I really get that. That's okay. This is just a mindset of people have, right? And that's the more beautiful thing about these questions. These questions are can be so different interpreted for people. Yeah, Jaimy.
Yeah, because I know you've been talking about it, not really in an official way, but you also wanted to start a band, didn't you? Like with a friend, with a small friend group we have, just play some music, make some music, stuff like that. And that isn't really short term or long term. It's medium term, you could call it, because it's really it's not. You don't look 5 years beyond, and you're not looking at next week. You're looking at something in between. So
Well, what it is with the band, it's something that I don't really have a time span like that I want it to happen. I know I want it to happen.
Yeah, you
like,
want
just
to
have
make
some
it, but it
songs.
doesn't need to be now, right?
No. You know, the earlier the better, because it would be a lot of fun for me to actually be able to play with a band and play gigs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would really, really like that. But apart from that, it's not really something like it is a goal, but it's not really something that has to happen right now. But the thing is, I am building like a studio at a friend's place.
Really, I
and-
didn't know.
No, you didn't. You might know because we just might have restarted the podcast, but you guys don't know
I
that.
didn't know.
You didn't know. No, but
It's not like we've talked about this again.
no, it's not like we've talked for 20 minutes and it didn't record at all. No, but I'm building a studio at this friend's place, and we're sound treating it, and the room's getting cleared, so that's kind of why.
Really?
I do think we're gonna practice there, and I think it's gonna be a lot of
Didn't
fun.
know.
Whoa! All right, let's continue on to the next question, Ruben.
All right, Jaimy, for you.
come on, send it my way.
All right, it's just a lot of technical difficulties. This day has already been very weird, so we're kind of in a very funny mood.
Yeah.
So, for you, Jaimy, a question. So, all right, how do you feel like certain matters that are out of control, do you stress you out? Because there's a lot of things happening during Corona time.
Well, yeah, it differs. You know, it differs. It depends. It depends on mood. Sometimes you're in a really good mood, and then nothing can bother you, even if
Yeah.
it's out of your control.
I get that.
And you're just like, whatever, you shrug it off. And sometimes you're in a bad mood, something bad already has happened to you, and you're just like done with it, and then something else out of your control happens, and it just piles on, and
yeah,
you can
it's
be
just
done.
like water in the bucket and eventually overflow.
Yeah, it overflows. So it really depends if something previously has happened. It also depends on how big it is. Like, of course, certain stuff can bother.
Yeah.
It just depends. Do I let it get to my head? Or
Yeah, like what would you like? Give me an example. Like, what would get into your head, or what would not get into your head? Like, example, maybe what happened like last week or last 2 weeks,
Well-
or maybe the last 2 years. It's a lot of
it's a lot
lot of big change that happened.
Let's take a simple example. Work.
Yeah.
Sometimes the guy previously before you left a mess. And you only have like 2 hours to fix it, but you know this is gonna cost me 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's something out of your control. You can do your best, but you're just not gonna get it fixed. It's
Yeah,
out
I
of your
get that.
control. The thing is, you can stress the fuck out, panic, whatever, or just can just use those 2 hours efficiently, clean up as much as you can, and just be like, well,
Not letting bother you and just do it.
doesn't bother me. Like, I didn't create the situation for me.
Yeah.
I didn't put myself in this.
Yeah, I get that.
I can just make the best out of it, and not let it ruin me.
So, how do you feel like Corona? Like things are not always going as it should be, because before this, most things are always planned out. But with Corona time, a lot of things might change. Like there's a lot of things going on, and the things day one can be this way, but next week it is already different. How do you feel like that's changing? Like, is it feel like it's stressing you out? Because sometimes for me personally, I get stressed out with all the things going on. Like next week I have to be there, next week I have to be there, and all the things changing with school and sports and etc. How do you feel? How are you dealing with it?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's quite annoying indeed to have something planned and then
Yeah.
the next day it's no, you can't because rules
Yeah.
or something like that. The same with school. Like I go to school once a day, and of course, I would like to go 5 a day.
Once a day.
Wait, that doesn't. That really no. Once a week is what I meant to say.
Once a
That.
Wait, and you even started saying, but of course I want to go five. What did you say? 5 times a day? After that? No, sorry. I'm gonna let you continue your story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I meant a week, 5 times a week. I would rather go every weekday to school. Yeah, not 5 times a day.
Because what I'm really missing is because with all the Corona things, I really want to go to a concert or something, and I feel like that certain things you can't go anywhere. To be honest, like I feel like I want to go to friends, but they're not having a concert or anything. I don't know. How do you feel like you're restricted to doing things?
Well, I do feel restricted. It's weird in some way. I'm not restricted, and at the same time, I am restricted. Like you can go to a friend's place.
Yeah.
You can go meet up with a couple of guys, but you can't really go say, let's go to another city.
Yeah,
Because it's a lot of hassle with like the
it's a lot
train.
of hassle.
With the train, it's a lot of hassle. Tom is doing weird stuff.
Yeah, Tom, you okay?
I was trying to just shut it. I wanted the mic. No,
All right, son.
because
take
I
it.
do have something to add here. Because the thing is, you can still, like, at least there in the Netherlands, you can go to concerts. And
Really?
You can still do
I
that.
didn't know.
No, you didn't know.
I actually
Again.
didn't know you could go to concert. Oh wait, you're sending me the Snapchat.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent you the Snapchat.
Oh yeah, you
Well,
sent me a
didn't-
Snapchat. Really?
I think
oh,
Sue
yeah.
sent you the Snapchat, but we went to a concert.
Or Sue sent me the Snapchat.
Yeah, Sue.
Sue or you? You were was with her. Like
Yeah.
Like, how
yeah,
did it go?
and with another buddy whose name starts with a B, but I'm not gonna. Let's just call him B Man. No, but what we did is we went to that concert. It was quite different. It was quite different because there were like we had to sit at tables because we didn't have like there was oh my god, my
how
head
many
is
people
a
were
mess.
there? How many?
Yeah,
people?
how many people? I think like let's say 30 max. It wasn't that much, but it was fun. You know, it was weird. It was weird going to a concert like that, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
So, yeah.
really cool. Like how many? Like how did it go? Like because. Am I going to concert? It will be really big. How was like the surrounding, the accommodation
it
you were?
was a smaller concert,
It was
so
small,
it was like almost a cafe, like you'd almost call it a bar or
A bar, yeah.
Like,
All right,
like
cool.
it was a bit bigger than a bar, but
a little
it's-
bit bigger, but
and
like,
it was focused on music, so you
Cool.
had the bar on one side and
And
the music like
where
on
was
the other
it?
side. It was in The Hague.
the
So I also went to a different city,
cool.
but
cool,
I've been
cool.
traveling quite a lot, but it's because of school, and I just have to like, and we take the train and we have to wear masks. Shit.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, no. So I went to The Hague because I have to go to Utrecht like at least 3 times a day, and then 2 times a day. Like I don't know, like yeah. So it's every week. So 3-2, 3-2, 3-2.
Kind of bit off topic.
Yeah, a bit outside.
I feel like that.
I think
The
I'm gonna,
first 2 people we take an example, we literally call them almost the same, Sue, and we literally call the second one B Man. We call a guy B-Man.
Yeah.
My
He's
God.
B-Man. And if B-Man is listening to this, which I don't know if he actually listens to this,
I hope he gotta listen to this. What the hell?
it would be cool. But
It would be
hey,
really cool
B-Man,
if
I love you,
would
man.
listen. Everyone is just thinking a guy with just like a B suit, B-Man.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the B movie right now.
Yeah, I already put a B movie. And the memes. All right, Jaimy, back to you.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question, friend. So, how do you feel like you have a healthy perspective in life? How do you feel like you're physically, mentally, or your perspective? How do you feel like it's in a healthy way or in a more negative way? How do you feel about it?
I think I'm actually in like a quite positive
Positive.
mindset, way of life right
Yeah.
now. Even though with all the shit going on right now,
Yeah.
the virus and everything, I think I'm kind of where I want to be.
You're where you want to be, right?
Yeah.
And were you the last 2 years? Weren't you there, or you're
No,
always
no, I-
been
I-
there? Like, how did it go? Because I feel like not a lot of people are where they are, and or might are on our way. How do you feel like? Have you been in that situation where you're at this road that you want to have a more healthier perspective?
Well, of course, last year when I quit my previous study, I was
Yeah.
like, this was something I wanted to do, and it's not what I expected it to be.
Yeah,
and
it didn't work out.
apparently it was not what I wanted it to be. So you're like, what else do I like? And I don't have anything else to do. And I have all this free time and I don't know how to spend it. And then I just bought a few things and just were like, let's try 20 different hobbies.
20 different?
Exaggerated, but
Oh yeah,
you
I
get
was
my
like,
point.
20 different hobbies?
yeah, no,
Jesus.
not 20, but quite some.
Yeah, a lot.
And you start to find out what you enjoy a lot.
Yeah.
What you find interesting. And just what you're like, I find this fun.
Yeah.
I want to do this more often. I want to
So-
put effort, money, time into this.
So you actually your free time you had, you were just exploring yourself.
Yeah, a lot. Like after work,
It's actually really good.
I bought a thing. I bought like a drawing tablet. So maybe it's for me, maybe it's not for me. Just bought it, and I went to town, and it was quite fun. I wasn't the best at it, but it was fun
but
to
at least
do.
you did something
I
you
did.
were enjoying yourself, right?
And stuff like different stuff just makes you find out what you like, what you enjoy, and if you do that, your mindset just changes.
yeah, if you do positive things,
Yeah.
you're gonna stay in that positive mindset, right, Tom?
Right.
Thank you for
Hey,
the
you were
addition.
looking at me. I just wanted to put you on the spot there.
Yeah, well, it's if you enjoy something and you're like, I find this fun because it is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
Hammering it on previous episode, you do something because it's fun, not because you have to do it or because you feel obligated because you spent money on it, but
Yeah.
actually because you find it fun. You're like your mindset changes in some way.
all right. I feel like it's a really good point you're making. Like the free time you had, I feel like really in the mindset and the society we live in, we're kind of on a race. We're just racing, running, sprinting through it, and I feel like it's extremely important to put effort in yourself and actually explore the person you are, because I feel like a lot of people are sometimes lost or finding out what they like, and sometimes you have to try things, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a really good thing to actually tell the people that are listening. Just explore and try new things, right?
And the thing is, when you found something that you really like, if you practice and you don't have the need, the feel, or the obligation to actually show it off to people.
Yeah.
Of course, you can always do that. You're free to do that because it's showing something off you're proud of. But
Yeah.
if you don't feel the need, you're not obligated to. You're doing this just for yourself. That's when you found like something you like, something you enjoy, something you can spend a lot of time on.
That's pretty good. That's actually really good. So Tom, for you.
Tell me.
All right, I got a question for you.
Yep.
How do you feel like the time you have now? Because how do you feel like you're putting it in wisely? You really get all the time you have, or you have? Are you using the time efficiently?
No.
All right, tell me about it.
No, well, it depends on what you find efficient because, like, at the moment, since the school pressure isn't that high yet for me, it's like still pretty doable. Like, we don't have that much homework. There are other classes that people that follow other classes at my study. They actually have a fuck ton of assignments that they have to complete. But for me, it's not that many, so it's still doable, and I can still have fun outside of that. So for me,
That's
it's
pretty good.
It's not bad at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
It's probably gonna get way busier, but at the moment, it's pretty doable. So I still do fun things, and I don't know that might be ineffective use of time, but it's also effective since
It's always
it just makes you
effective
feel
to do
alright.
things that relax your mind.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like if you're just screwing around and not doing the things you have to do and do certain stuff where you actually have some appointments, then it's not efficient. Then you should have used the time more efficient.
Now, at the moment, I'm still screwing around a bit in that I do have the assignments and I know I can do them, but I still kind of stretch them to the last.
I already get that.
Like the last moment I can, which I shouldn't because I have the time to make it and make it easy, like easily make it. I sometimes have days that I don't do anything for school apart from going to school or going into lessons, which is I shouldn't. That's something I maybe should change, but at the moment it's still doable, and that's always
the thing. If it's now doable, let's keep in that mindset. Right? I had that. I always had. that.
But it's also because it's the beginning of the year. Because eventually I start getting into the rhythm of I just have to make stuff when they
make
come.
stuff right.
But it's always the beginning of the year. It's just starting over again, and then. Especially when the beginning of the year isn't that intense with the amount of assignments, it's always like,
I'm just kind of exploring my new bachelor study because I feel like we already get assignments. Yeah, I don't feel like it's a lot yet. But in my last study, I didn't really get a lot of stuff to do. I just were doing stuff, You didn't have a lot of things you had to do at home except for your exams and paperwork for your exams. Just that.
Yeah.
I feel like now I'm doing a bachelor study. It's a lot different. So I'm kind of like, what do I have to do? So I really have to plan. But that's something I'm not really good at, the administration of things and planning things out.
Yeah.
I just go with the flow and do things like
that. I do the same.
And that's sometimes hard because it always worked out. So you feel like, it's always going to work out. But I know if I'm going to keep this way, I will forget things and might not get all of it out of it, right?
Yeah, no, I do always complete my tasks, but the thing is, I do cause myself more stress. Than I am supposed to have.
Yeah, then you should have.
Yeah, because I if I didn't actually keep putting it backwards and putting it back in time so I can do that later.
I can do that later.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
go
just
to
giving
McDonald's,
myself
guys.
more.
Let's go to Don's.
Yeah, just more stress, So it's that's something. Oh no,
Travis Scott burger.
Yeah, you couldn't hear that, but Jaimy was fucking hell, Jaimy.
He's Jaimy.
But yeah, so it's that I feel like that's something, but I think that's something a lot of people do.
Yeah, that's pretty true. I really understand that because next week I have to make a dance in a 4-rhythm, like 4/4 rhythm, like a musical sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to make that, and I have to choose a song. I haven't chosen a song. I want to kind of have like 150 beats a minute, just a little like that you can dance on, And I have to really.
But you can do that from like 120 up.
True, but I want to have an upbeat, Let's go.
All right.
And I had to make a dance with my group this week, and it was actually funny because it was not on Thursday. It was extremely funny. You guys haven't heard it. I was talking about it with my school friends. So what we did. The lady who is also a student in her last year, so she's giving us dance lessons, so rhythm, etc., some musical stuff. So we're dancing. So she made a dance for us, and we had to do that, practice that, and then we had to make a follow-up in groups. So we had this dance, and we had this group, and for some reason, the guy in the group wanted a banger as an end.
Yeah.
So, so what we did a kind of like a diva stance and walk away. Just imagine a diva stance and then walking away like, yes, Tom.
All right,
you can't
yeah,
see
you
it,
got
but
it.
actually it's like that. So we were just practicing that. No one was like paying attention to us. We just making a dance. So music up, we're dancing. Everyone looking at us, and we're just like, all right, let's just do it. Like 5 straight guys standing there, and 1 girl in the group, and we're all just looking at the group and like, oh God, we're gonna do this, huh? And the guy who really wanted to bang was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. So we're standing there, face to the group, dancing it, and then the last moment. Bam, diva stands, all the guys' chest in front, looking very flamboyant. And everyone was laughing. It was extremely funny. So then the lady said, all right, guys, so we all had this group dances. Which dance would you guys, which segment of the dance would you guys put with mine? Everyone was like, yeah, let's do the diva. Let's do the damn diva.
Yeah, if you end with a...
So the whole class, say, with like 5 or 4 girls, so say 20 straight guys were standing there, chest in front, doing that diva stance, and it was so funny because there were just people like walking around to go to their class and just looking at us like, what are all these guys doing? What is this dance, guys? Because I didn't want to do this dance today. They were like, oh my God, what is happening? And it was so funny. I will let you show the video later, but it was extremely cool. So let's go back to Jaimy. Was gonna get off topic again.
Yeah, yes, let's go all the way.
Jaimy, my friend. So how do you feel like? Have you set goals for yourself for the upcoming years? How do you feel like, or you already achieved some goals? I already asked probably the question to Tom, but I'm only gonna ask you because I'm pretty interested if you achieved some goals.
That's really
or
difficult.
or on your way on achieving or set some goals in life.
Whoa. I have to think about this because I don't really have long-term goals. I'm not.
You
really
have a dream.
I
You want
do
to
have
be a voice
dreams.
actor, right?
I have multiple dreams, you know.
Yeah, well, tell me that a dream is also
Yeah,
a
a
goal,
dream
in
is
my
a
opinion.
long-term
So
plan
tell me
in-
some of your dreams you want to share with the community, to the audience we have. The small
Well,
little audience we
my
still
most
have.
realistic dream is that I might become a space engineer. That
Wait, what? I didn't know you wanted to be a space engineer.
that's something that seems extremely fun. Just being an aeronautical engineer for spacecrafts, it's like something I'm really interested in,
That's,
like rocket science and
No, but it is
orbiting.
telling your son, yeah, I'm a rocket scientist.
When someone
Every
says,
kid wants to go to what do you bring your kid to school day, right? Or
of
bring your
course,
dad to school
when
day.
someone says it's not hard, it's not rocket science. I'm like, well, at least I can understand rocket science. It's not music theory or
Just-
anything.
Oh, we're gonna.
Tom wants to answer that.
No, I don't. I don't like music theory at all. At all. Leave me alone.
You know, Tom. I explain you rocket science. You explain me music theory. Is that our deal?
So like,
Well, for me to know music theory, like I know a bit, and I know like all the Gregorian rules and shit like that.
what
And
are
some
Gregorian
jazz.
rules?
No.
He's not even starting
All
that.
right,
It's
this is
he's
a
not even
started there.
starting.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
All right.
that's like the goal I'm actually like really working on with my study and stuff.
Yeah.
And why I might not certain yet. I might go to uni, to the
Cool, pretty
university.
Good job.
But that
Good
I'll
up.
see it at the end of the road.
Of course, I'll
of
see
this
it at the
study
road. Just
before I
Just keep
continue
it up,
on.
man. You can do it.
And my everyone has a big star dream that they always want. Of course, maybe for you it's being a top tier coach in one
Top
of
tier coach is my thing. Standing there.
yeah
Oh, so this is also
yeah
a
a
big
top
dream.
tier
Change-
podcaster.
it's not,
Yeah.
not being a top tier podcaster, but changing people's life. That's my big dream. Helping people in a positive way.
You know, everyone has those dreams where they see themselves with stars in their eyes and they're like on the big stage or in a crowded place. Everyone's looking at them, cheering at them. Indeed, for you, it's your coach.
I would
you know,
love to be a coach.
some kind of American basketball team
Oh,
and
that would
you're
be
the
pretty- I
coach.
have to study some basketball then because I'm not a basketball.
Something like that, or volleyball or something like that. Just something big. You're a well-known coach throughout the community and even beyond that. And my big store dream is voice acting. Like, I would find it extremely fun to do that.
Yeah, I could see you being a voice actor. It would be pretty funny though.
The one thing which I noticed now with voice actors, if you know them or you know their normal voice and you hear them in anything, you just hear them.
Oh, you just hear the same person.
If Tom is like acting or voicing for a cartoon, you see the cartoon without knowing it's Tom, you're actually like, oh, that's a fun character. But if you hear Tom and then you hear Tom doing the voice of the character, you just know, oh, that's Tom. I just hear
Tom as an evil villain.
Yeah, just as an evil villain. Something like that. So
Pretty cool.
I would like find it extremely fun.
All right, what role would you like to play? Like, what would your big role be?
My biggest role, I would totally be the biggest, baddest kobold there is.
Kobold?
Yes.
Why you want to be? From
I wanna
everything
be the-
you want to be. You want to be a kobold?
No, I want to be the
Wait, what the fuck is a kobold?
kobold's like some kind of goblin kind of creature.
Are those the people from Harry Potter who is working in the bank?
Well, not exactly. I think
Are
I believe.
those kobolds?
Well, goblin, but I just want to be like
You want to be a green smirky
I want to
goblin.
be like a villain.
Oh, you want to be a villain? That's pretty cool.
Of course, the villain. It's like the best part of
The
anything.
villain.
And then I want to be like the underestimated villain that has all the power.
Oh, the fun one.
The fun one that everyone is like, oh, that's just that's just a henchman. No one cares about him.
How do you call? What's his name again? Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, something like that.
Like Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz in in Dutch and Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, it's just like pronounced
Tom.
differently. Tom. So yeah, of course, other roles are also welcome. The
That's pretty
big
cool.
burly
That's pretty
cowboy
cool.
man.
You should make some as segments and just send
Yeah,
them
just-
to a one of those things they do that.
Yeah,
I don't know how they call it.
Those,
A studio. Send it to a
those
studio.
casting bureaus.
A casting.
Or sign yourself up on Fiverr. Say you'll do voice acting for some characters. Fucking do it.
That's actually is that
Tom,
not
you're
something
getting
big?
going. This is a good idea.
Is it something that's actually like well known and used?
Probably. Like there are
I will
many
give you a 5-star rating right now.
Yeah, because there are quite a lot of animators out there. So I think if you say, "Yo, I got the gear," and I'm actually, if you prepare some voices you can do beforehand,
Some
so you can give them
segments to
some
send him,
demos, then
like,
they're gonna be like,
Palpatine.
"Ooh."
Or Yoda.
Yeah, or make your own voices. Maybe that's even better because then
Your
they have
goblin
no
kobold.
reference. That's also better for you because then if you don't totally sound like that same character, because you're never gonna sound the same because you're a different person. So I'd suggest just trying to make some own characters up and just showing them what you can do.
I would like you to hear as a screeching old granddad. Yes.
What are you doing in my swamp? Get out of here, kids!
No. What? All right, pretty cool. You should actually do that. That's a pretty good idea, Tom.
Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna try it out. That's actually,
Just try it out. You can always try it, and if it doesn't work out, you always try it out, right?
of course, it's something new.
Yeah, plus you earn money, so if it's
Oh,
money,
Tom,
then-
you damn ass money.
Greedy. Tom's
Really,
just a greedy.
Greedy Tom.
Just
Alright.
want to make money.
All right, Tom.
I have to make money, man. I'm not gonna make a lot in the future. If I actually become an audio engineer, it's not gonna be a big chance I'm gonna earn a lot of money. So I might as well start making.
True. Very true.
so-
Very true.
Because people always feel like musicians. That's fucking annoying. Like people that see like musicians or engineers or whatever. They like what they're doing, right? So they can do it for free. And I'm like, what?
That's not true, right?
No, but some people do actually feel like that.
Yeah.
That's
well,
fucking
people,
bullshit.
People always have misconceptions.
No, but seriously, people complain if I ask them like $10 a song, which is fucking cheap.
bucks.
There are people that you pay $10 an hour, and I ask $10 for a song. It's cheap.
That's really cheap indeed. You can make a song for the podcast for $10.
Well, 30.
Yeah.
I might
We're
go
gonna have to pay a
Fiverr
bit
to
more.
actually ask Jaimy to voice in
Just the ads.
the ads.
Indeed. Gonna be $5 a ad.
You know what? I might have some cool piano parts that we can actually use, but
Or an intro.
yeah, maybe
Are we gonna do
the riff.
the lick, the riff?
Ah, the lick. No, I
lick?
actually we recorded some piano pretty recently, and I think there's a part in there which might work well.
Is it like the?
And I
it's like,
think
is
it's improvisation, but I'm gonna have to ask the guy who played it.
Is it like the how you say the vibe I wanted? Like the
It is a bit different, but it kind of has.
it kind of had like that little bit of
Or-
jazzy vibe.
Yeah, or it had like he played two things, and one thing was like an overly dramatic thing, and the other one was
Overly
was like a bit of a like a Western saloon kind of
That's
vibe.
pretty cool. That's a vibe I also really like. a
So we
Western
might try
saloon.
that.
I would like a Western type of saloon.
I'm really curious now. You're gonna have to
I'm also
have a
kinda
listen after
curious.
this.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, plus I'm gonna have to ask the guy who we're calling A Man. A Man. Amen. I like that one. I like that one.
gonna have to pay royalties.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to ask if I can use that. But
All right, guys, for the amen thing. All right, so microphone fell. So before we were already recording this, and some things happened that we didn't record everything. So there was this guy, and he called in B Man.
B-man.
yeah, the B Man.
B-Man, and now
I
he
went
has
to the
someone, he
concert
called
with
him
the B
A
Man.
Man, and our first person we used, for example, was Sue, and Sue's almost our real name. We're really bad at this, guys.
No, so
we should
so
actually work on
now
this.
then we gotta change her to the S woman.
The S-
Are we just gonna go complete the alphabet right now? Who's
Yeah.
C-man? Who's
we got the
D-woman?
A Man, the B Man.
Oh, not C Man. Fuck. Fuck, guys, come on. Like Amen was like Amen. Like preach. Like preaching.
I hate you,
but,
Tom, so
but,
much.
but C Man, come
Tim,
on.
you could call him Brian. You could call him Alexander.
But that's not fun.
That's that's more realistic. No one calls their kids B Man.
You don't know
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
All right, I know what I'm gonna call my kids now.
A and B.
A Man, B Man, C woman.
Imagine there, the doctor be there. Oh yeah, you get these two extremely.
Sorry, I keep dropping the fucking microphone. Let me fix this.
Oh, this episode is already extremely funny.
But I feel like it is fun. So
You know, it's all right. It's all right.
Just comedic effect.
I feel like the doctor. Oh yeah, you got two beautiful children here. So how do you want to call them?
This is D-woman and this is C-man.
Like what the hell? Like guys, come on.
And you're like, you have two sons?
Yeah, you got two sons.
So wait, you get two sons and you call one D woman.
The woman. So for our last thing,
last
it's not
thing.
going to be on topic about self-reflection. Last 2 weeks, guys. So school has been going all up. Things have been happening in the world. How you feel like the world is going on right lately? Jaimy already was talking about a Travis Scott burger. That's totally idiotic. What's happening there in America?
Yeah, what
There
the
are a lot of
fuck
things
is
happening
it?
there. But all right, so Travis
'Cause
Scott.
I've heard of it, but
Right.
I don't know what
Travis
the hell
Scott
it
is a musician
Yeah, I know
making
that.
rap music, and he's like the second person who is collaborating with McDonald's. The first one was Michael Jordan, and he had his own little menu or burger.
did he have like a Michael Jordan shaped chicken nugget?
No, he didn't have. It was like a burger. And now Travis Scott
Oh,
is a
fun.
burger. It's just a quarter pounder with bacon. Nothing real special. With a 7-Up and some fries, some
the
barbecue
fuck?
sauce. But like I saw those videos of like old people just going through the drive-through and saying, "Cactus Jack sent me," and the employer just like, "What?" Yeah, I want a Travis Scott burger, and you're like, "Oh yeah, Yeah, we're so sicko mode saws. I was just like, it's like, bro, come on.
What the
All
fuck?
these employers the whole day, all these like hype beast kids just going like, yeah, I want some sicko mode sauce with my burger. Come on.
Sicko mode.
Yeah, that's the song of him.
How is it?
You haven't heard of it?
Nah.
Oh.
To be honest, no.
You know it, right? Jaimy knows
I know
it.
this song. I know the song, and just having it called "Sicko Mode Sauce" just makes it so much worse than I thought it was.
And like, what else is happening in the world? Because there's a lot of things. California,
Yeah, the
currently has
burning,
the fires, the tree fires now there. So that's pretty. If anyone listens to California, prayers from me, because I think there's a lot of things happening there. It's really how do you say? I don't. I've seen those images with the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, it's
It's
bad.
It's really bad. It's actually I think
Oh,
it's
wait, but the Golden Gate Bridge.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
That's also California, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's in
Oh,
California.
shit.
Tom, don't put me.
I'm a
Tom, you
mess.
don't know where San Francisco is.
Well, I knew it was like kind of near, but
Yeah.
it's like
It's like a lot of parts in California are on fire now. And
Yeah.
Trump got there like some time ago, and he was there with a sort of conference with all these science people who are studied in these things or are governors, etc. And he said that it's not a climate change thing. What is proven it is because it's getting hotter. And he said, "Oh yeah, we just need more management on trees." And I was like, "What?"
Well, yeah, it is totally climate change.
Yeah, like the
pre-
world is changing, guys. Come on, it's pretty
Yeah.
obvious getting now, right?
The thing is, it didn't start because it was some kind of gender reveal party that started the fires.
Yeah.
You've heard about that, right?
Yeah, but like it's kind of an effect, right?
Yeah.
If
Because
it-
it was so dry and everything.
yeah, but that
wasn't-
comes to the
That's climate
right?
change.
Yeah,
Indeed.
what started the fire?
like some kind of party.
In America, you have a gender reveal party.
A
That's
gender review party started a fire.
yeah. What you do, what some Americans do apparently, they have some family member, I believe, look at the echoes or get to know the gender of the baby.
Yeah, get to know the
Before
gender of the
it's born.
baby.
They buy explosives or some kind of firework or whatever in the color of that gender.
You know America,
So-
right?
so
Bang, big
pink
things.
or
Let's blow the fucking baby up.
and during that party you blow it up and the parents get to see what the gender of their child is
yeah,
going
like
to be.
pink for a lady and blue for a man.
But what this family did in a dry field of grass, easily flammable,
Yeah.
they blew up a lot, and I mean a lot of explosives or whatever it was, and it caught fire. They tried to put it out with water bottles and like a water bucket, but it spread too fast, quickly. Before you know it, half of California is on fire.
Like it's pretty crazy. And then
Fucking idiotic. is
yeah, it's
that
really
what that
idiotic.
is.
Like guys, come on. California is already a pretty like hot place, like whole year around, right?
Yeah, but that shouldn't even be allowed. Like if people are
If it's like I don't think even these things are allowed in Australia, right? Or are they?
I have no clue.
Like
I don't know anything
I feel like
about
when
how
you're
Australia
in a
works,
place
to be
that is
honest.
already kind of like problematic with these things, you shouldn't do these things because you're literally harming nature right now, and we need it a lot.
Not even nature, you're harming humans. Do
Yeah,
you know
true.
how much smoke
Because
everyone's
there are a
inhaling?
lot of people. I don't know what the count is. I think there are a lot of people lost their homes and are homeless now. And knowing the system in America, I don't feel like these guys get a home quick.
No.
And that's really bad in my opinion. Like that those things can happen. in
Now
a-
I get why they live in trailer parks. So they can just when it's on fire, they can just drive out of it.
Tom. But and also Trump said this. Oh yeah, mark my words.
Here
It's
it
gonna get
comes.
colder. It's gonna get colder.
Yeah, he did.
He did, and I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? It's California. It's probably most of the time it's pretty hot there."
And even when it does get colder, it's gonna be so cold. It's gonna be like temperatures you never seen in California before. You know the snowstorms of last year?
Yeah,
Yeah, that wasn't normal.
yeah, true, very
Tho-
true.
Those weren't normal snowstorms.
So I feel like we should pay more attention what we're doing. Like, this is gender review part that started a fire, and now a lot of California is burning. That's ridiculous. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Like we should more think about what the consequences we do are making. And like I know it's fun, but we could do it something else instead of fireworks. People, we can do it with a little balloon thing, and bam, there are some colorations, right?
Balloons are bad for the everything for nature too.
Let's
It's plastics.
Yes, if you clean it up.
Well, if they're going in the air, you can't. Pop
Let's
them.
say with a cake, if you slice the cake inside, you see the color. Bang.
Yeah, or
Problem
just
solved.
you know, you
All
could
right,
also
not
just
already,
send,
but
you can also just have a dinner and just say, yo,
just say,
the
yo,
baby's a girl
it's a
or a
baby
boy.
boy. Yo, it's a baby boy. But you know, people always want the big, and I get it. It's just the first child.
No, I don't.
All right, good.
Like, to be honest, like the furthest that I would ever, and that'd be far, like, is fucking having blue cloths on the table and or the pink cloths on the table.
Well, first thing I should get a girlfriend before I think about kids.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not
Yeah, right,
saying
guys?
I'm thinking about kids, but I'm saying like this
Jamie's
pretty
just looking at me
intense.
like, yeah, dude, yeah.
Jaimy wants 12 kids, I think.
What?
At the minimum.
At the minimum.
At the minimum. Yeah, you know, you gotta have some support behind you, right? If you ever like, Jamie's not gonna have a job for much longer, so then he needs those kids to work for him, right?
All right, that's enough for Jamie today. I feel like Jamie has been
I
roasted.
feel like this is also a good point to end the episode on.
yeah,
so
by
people,
roasting Jamie, guys.
I think we should end it, and I think we're gonna say, go in, all out.
For fucking sake, man.